Well, it's 2025 and finding a new job feels almost impossible. But there's one upside to that, and that is that freelancing is easier than ever. But here's the thing, freelancing is the quickest way to start making more money and also start working from home, no matter what career you are currently in. And in this video, I'll share with you the only tool that I think you need in order to start making money as a freelancer. And I would know because just over a year ago, I was laid off from my full-time job in tech due to restructuring. But since then, I've been able to make 6 figures working from home, mostly by using this one tool that I'm about to share with you. I spent the entirety of last year without a full-time job, and I'm still able to stand here at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday in my pajamas talking to you guys. And on top of that, I think most people are actually capable of doing what I've been doing for the past year. And now before I share that one tool with you, let's break down the 2 components of making money in 2025. And this doesn't really matter if you're currently working a 9-to-5 job or you get your money in other ways like freelancing or e-commerce. The formula is always the same. And I like sharing this because I don't hear anyone else talking about it. So to make money, you really need 2 separate things. The first thing is the ability to add value. And so what this is your skills. Whether you're a freelance web designer, graphic designer, or you do data analytics like me, maybe you're even a writer, an accountant, any sort of skill, this is your ability to add value to other people's businesses or other people's lives. And the second thing you need, and most people ignore this part, but this is the opportunity to add value. And for most people, this comes in the shape of having a full-time job. Most people don't think about it because as a full-time employee, you just need to find one big opportunity one time, and it will keep paying you until you get laid off, die, or retire, or leave that job. But as a freelancer, you need to go out and find opportunity to sell your services over and over and over again, and not just one time. And this is actually a trap that I see a lot of people fall into, including my friends, where they get really good at a skill and then they quit their jobs to start freelancing without making sure that they will have plenty of opportunity to use this skill to make money. This is exactly what happened to me when I was laid off just over a year ago. Like I said, I started last year without a job, and I spent the first few weeks looking for a new full-time role. I was refreshing Indeed and LinkedIn every morning, sending out tons of applications, and even working with recruiters who all kept telling me the same thing. Hang tight, the job market is tough right now, but it will get better. But here's the thing, it's clear that jobs are going away. People act shocked when they see massive layoffs, but I don't think that this is going to stop anytime soon. And if you look at the history, with every technological advance, companies find ways to cut costs and automate different processes. But anyway, this brings me to the one tool that really helped me out to start making money as a freelancer. It's called Upwork. Now, you may have heard of Upwork before, but for freelancers, Upwork is basically an opportunity farm. It's a marketplace where businesses can post projects that they need help with from freelancers. And as finding new clients and new projects is one of the hardest parts of freelancing, Upwork is great because it takes care of 90% of the sales process for you. It connects you with people who already know that they need your services and they're willing to pay money for these services. And for most alternate methods of getting new clients, you have to start by convincing your prospects first that they have a problem that you can solve, and second, you have to show them that they should pay you enough money to justify you doing that work. And so that's really why Upwork is so powerful for freelancers like you and I, right? It gives you instant access to a ton of different opportunities. You don't have to cold call or cold email or message your entire network to see who might be interested in your services. It also helps you build a reputation in your industry, because as you complete projects and get positive reviews, it's a snowball effect as you start to build more and more trust with your clients. And also, it helps you refine your services and your offer. By seeing exactly what type of work clients are posting, it gives you an idea of what skills you should learn and what services you should offer in order to provide the most value possible. And without Upwork, you would probably have to do a lot more trial and error when it comes to perfecting your offer and figuring out what services clients actually need. And another benefit to using Upwork at first is it handles all of your contracts in your payment collection. Now later on as a freelancer, you'll want to set up your own payment collection, but when you're first getting started as a freelancer, it's really nice not to have to worry about these things. And let me tell it to you straight, getting clients is one of the hardest, and if not the hardest part about being a freelancer. When I got laid off, I underestimated how much work it would take for me to get new clients, even though I had some reviews on my Upwork profile and the fact that I had done some freelance work in the past. The reason that I had such a hard time getting new clients in the beginning is because getting new clients is an entirely different skill set. And in my opinion, it should be treated just like every other skill you put time and effort into learning to become a freelancer. And it sucks because the skill of acquiring new clients is not something that you're directly paid for, but I've learned that it's super critical and it will make or break your freelance career. But the good news is that this skill and the work you put in to find clients compounds over time. As your reputation grows and you start getting repeat clients and referrals, the process becomes easier and easier. Eventually, you'll reach a point where you're making far more than you were as an employee. And for me, this happened around 6 or 7 months past when I started freelancing full-time. And I really think that now is a fantastic time to start freelancing because the transition that we're living through now is actually similar to the Industrial Revolution. And one key takeaway from the Industrial Revolution that I'm applying to my career is that the factory owners were the ones who collected all of the profits from the increased productivity that came with new machinery. And the wages of the factory workers actually took almost 40 years before they started to go up. And in 2025, we're seeing a similar pattern with AI and automation as companies are leveraging these new technologies to cut costs and boost productivity, but the employee wages are not keeping up with that innovation. But by being self-employed, you have the opportunity to directly benefit from the increased output that comes from using LLMs and new AI technology. The economy is changing really quickly in 2025, and your ability to be flexible could result in you making tens of thousands more per year. And even if you are in a full-time role, there's no telling how long that role will exist with how rapidly the job market is changing. But anyway, if you found this video helpful and you want more tips on freelancing and making more money in 2025, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos.